Hello everyone, it's Susan here and welcome to my channel. Today is my weekly crafty chit chat and slow stitching video. Comes out every Monday. And last week we finished up my very first Just Because book, and now we're starting on something different, which I kind of shared a little bit last week as well, but we're going to work on this today. So I have 12 of these, what I'm calling patches, and my plan is that I'm going to sew these together, and it's going to be, I think, 3 across and 4 down, I think is my plan at the moment anyway. And I don't know what order they're going to go in just yet, but I'm going to sew them together so that it comes out to be like one long wall hanging, right? So it's going to be 12 patches put together, right? So I'll just kind of move this a little bit so you can get the feel for the whole thing. Okay. So I have 9 of the patches done. And well, let me share them with you. I mean, they're all very simple. You know, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. So they're all really simple. I put, you know, I don't know, 2 or 3 different things on each one. And the block in the middle, the fabric, that's a 2.5 by 2.5 pieces of fabric that I had purchased on Etsy. And the actual base of it is a kitchen towel, brandy new, and I tore it up, and that's what the bases are for these little patches. So, like this one has a little, oh, I didn't show you this one. Like just cute, right? I mean, there's a little bit of couching. There's a little bit of the French knots. There's lace. This one has a stick pin in it that I had made actually long ago, that little stick pin. But yep, so that with a ruffle and some lace. This is a applique from a sari with some little beads that you would use for jewelry. This one has a little bit of ribbon and lace. This one is a piece of it's like an applique, and I put a white flower in the middle of it. This one has the nice piece of lace and a button. And then these 3 are the 3 that I need to work on next. And yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and kind of chit chat while I work. So it was funny because in last week's video, I had, you know what, I don't know that that's big enough. I feel like it's a little bit too short that way. Let me just kind of measure. Is this a little bit bigger? No, it's about the same. I could tear a whole nother piece, but I think I'll just kind of leave it. Let me see if this looks better on here. No, you know, I don't know. So this was one of the first ones that I did. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's just about the same. Okay. All right. So let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter what goes where. But that's going to go there, and this one will work on. So last week I noticed that I only had 11 of these little patches, and you know what, that's really bothering me. Isn't that funny? I can't do it. It doesn't, because Spit it out, Susan. Because I need to sew these together, I just want a little bit more room going that way on this. I don't know. Let me just tear another piece from this. So I'll just kind of give it a quick little measure. And we know that when we tear things, it, you know, comes up kind of wonky sometimes. So let's see, but this should be better. This should be better. So I have that, and let's cut it this way. And then I have my little block, my little patch. My little patch. Okay, I'm gonna be happier with that. I just know it. So let's see. Yeah, so see, there's like extra room, not a lot, but there's a little bit of extra room on the top and the bottom, which allows me the space to sew it to another patch. Yep. So let's see. You know what? I think I'm gonna just straighten out my camera just a little bit and kind of do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some stitching, and we'll have some crafty chit chat. But first, what do I want to add on here? I don't know why I have the blue here. I don't think I want to use the blue, but we could put a little bit of this pink. Now the other thing I was doing, you'll see that I keep, like, whatever it is I'm putting on top of that fabric, I'm keeping it pretty much within the confines of the size of the fabric. So like, I'm not going from side of the patch to the other side of the patch. I am going from the side of the fabric to the side of the fabric, if that makes any sense. Because again, I know that I'm going to be sewing these together, so I don't want a lot of overhang that will get in my way when I go to sew them together. So I'm doing this on Sunday. So when this goes out, it would be yesterday. We had snow yesterday, and yeah, oops, I think I was supposed to use this on something else. Well, too late. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you didn't see my video from yesterday, which was Sunday, about a haul where I got a whole bunch of new laces and some fabrics. Oh, and I shared on that video yesterday. You'll definitely want to go and check it out. I shared on there about online. There's a place called Annie's, and I don't know if you all know it or not, but if you don't know it, oh, that's cute, right? That's cute. Doesn't have to be anything extreme. I just think that that's cute. Okay, so let me just pin this down. Because part of, well, I'll tell you about Annie's if I remember in a second. I just want to say, if I remember, did you catch that? I just want to say, like, the reason I came up with, and I know that this is nothing new. I'm not trying to say that I came up with something that nobody else has ever done. I'm just saying the reason why I thought to do this, because, you know, I'm new to this slow stitching arena, and yeah, so I was just trying to think of something else that I can do. Like, so the Just Because book is awesome because there's no stress. right? There's no stress. You just kind of do what you want and that kind of thing. So that's really what the purpose of this, well, there's two purposes, and I'll tell you both. But the first purpose was to have something that I could work on and get done in literally minutes, right? So these little patches, like when I'm just working on them by myself, it's a little different when I'm doing a video, because for whatever reason, when you do a video, nothing works right. Oh my gosh, what a hoot. But normally, I mean, we're talking, I don't know, depends what I'm adding to it, but you know, it'll take, I don't know, I'm just going to say 15 minutes to do a patch, 10 to 15 minutes. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for something that I could just sit and do in a few minutes. And so that's why I came up with this idea. One reason. The other reason, and I also mentioned this, that was a crooked stitch, in my video from last week, is in May, and I know I say this all the time, but in May, I'm just thinking, yeah, I'll sew the whole patch down. I retire May 31st, and I'm going to have a giveaway. And this that I'm making is going to be part of the giveaway. So once I have this done, then I will have 3 different things so far ready for the giveaway. I know I'll do 1 or 2 more at the very least. So it's going to be a giveaway with multiple prizes. And this piece, this whole patch wall hanging, or it doesn't have to be a wall hanging, right? It can be, gosh, you could probably add it even to a cover or something, or, you know, I don't know, whatever you want to use it for. Make a page out of it in a journal. It is going to be fairly big. Maybe for a cover would be cool. Actually, even for a cover of a Just Because book, oh my gosh, that would be like awesomeness. That would be awesome. Yeah, so this, when it's done, will be part of that giveaway. So obviously come, you know, probably, I would say maybe the second week in May, I'll announce the giveaway and, you know, all the details, all the deets of it. Yep. All right, so I can see that this pink lace moved. So I am going to just trim off one end of it a little bit. And I am trying to stitch neatly because I won't be covering the back of this project. So when I do send it out to someone, the winner of my giveaway, you know, it is going to come with a raw back. So I'm just trying to keep the back of it as neat as possible, which I normally could care less about. But in this case, I'm like, you know, I'll do my best to keep it as neat as possible. But this little piece moved, so I'm just going to give it a trim on that side. And we're going to go ahead and let's stitch on a little flower. Let's do it. I think I'll use a little bit deeper pink. There's hardly anything on this needle, but we're going to get a French knot out of it for sure. And I like to just go up in the middle of these flowers. I've had these flowers for many, many, many years. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to count. I have to stop and count. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One for good measure. Yeah, I don't know. I bought them many, many, many years ago. These flowers. I have them in pink, blue, white, off-white, and I've been using them a lot. So it feels good to use them. I love them. I think they're beautiful. Okay, so that's that. And this one is done. So as you can see, it's not centered, but that's all right. That's all right. It's going to look beautiful on the block, on the whole piece. Okay, so that one is done. It's that easy. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. So I think I was supposed to use that eyelet on this. I do think so. So let's see. I have a few little things right here. Now I just don't want to get too far from my color. You know, so like I think, was it this piece that was my original? That one and this one and this one. These were my original, oh, actually this one right here. My original blocks where I pulled the colors from. So I don't want to get too far from these colors. So let's see. So this is a part of a, I don't know if it's from a sari or what. I mean, I did get it in a pack that I bought on Etsy for sari silk, but I don't know. I guess it could be like a trim of a sari. You know, I guess it could be. You know what I'm looking for? Oh, this is what I'm looking for. It's right smack in front of me. So this is my happy bin, right? Which I've added a lot of laces to. And oh, I think that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at how beautiful this is. So I could do something like that. Because this is a little bit dark in color, but I do like it and I would like to use it. I think I don't really have anything else that dark. I do have this right here that has like this red in it. So I want to use it. I definitely do, but it doesn't have to be super overpowering either. So I think what I'll do is sew that on here and to cover it up just a little bit to tone it down just a little bit. So if I have that there and that there, so let me pin this. You know, pinning things just doesn't work for me. I mean, I do it because it does help a little bit, but I have to tell you, pinning things, I don't know, I feel like it moves my stuff around, and I don't have, then it's not like where I want it to be. I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination. But okay, so something like that, but I feel like I need one more thing. I don't know if I have anything right here. I don't know. Oh, this old vintage button. Oh, that's gorgeous. I also have a white one. No, not right. Oh, I have the little heart, but I have that heart on something else. I have a little pink button. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. So I do want to show you what I'm going to use for my next, that's too small, for my next Just Because book. Gosh, should I add? No, I won't do that. All right, I'm going to use this button. I'm going to put this button somewhere. I'll figure it out. Okay, let's go ahead and stitch. So I figured out what I'm going to use for my next Just Because book. And I know that I've shared it before, but I'm going to share it again. It was a while ago that I shared this with you. So I have, I think, 4 of these in different colors. They're canvas. They were from Recollections many years ago. And it's just a long piece, excuse me, of canvas. Like, how perfect is that to do a Just Because book? So I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do. Like, maybe, like, I wanted to do a small one. So maybe I'll cut pieces like this and have a whole bunch of pieces this size. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And put it together somehow. You know, so the actual page would be this big right here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm not sure. Then I was also thinking, well, I could do it kind of like a Just Because snippet roll, right? I could do that. So I don't know. I have the different thoughts in my head, but I do know that I want to use that for sure. So that's my plan. And so we'll be working on that together in these videos. And what else? What else? You know, I found fabric yesterday in with some, not lace, like doilies and stuff like that I have. And because, well, with all the laces that I got yesterday, and like I said, you can check out the video from yesterday. And oh, I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. I went the wrong way. Oh, I really should name these videos something like what not to do when slow stitching. Because I think I mess up more than anything. I really do. But you know what? It doesn't, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would prefer not to mess up. But yeah, what the heck? You know, you just fix it. You just fix it. This one's a little hard to pull because I'm pulling part of that lace as well. There we go. I don't want to ruin that. So let me pull this out. Actually, you know what? Let me pull it from the back. That will be much easier. And then we'll go ahead and we'll thread the needle again and get moving. So yeah, I found fabric yesterday, like hidden in these doilies that I have. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was gonna do something special with those fabrics, and like totally forgot. Totally forgot I even had them. Yeah, so I found those, and then my friend Fran, she had sent me some Happy Mail, and she had sent some fabrics that, well, some of them I used already, but these are some of them. So wait, well, I have more here than what she sent, because if, I don't know, like when I look through stuff or work on things and whatever. And I have things that, you know, go well together. And like I keep them together because this could be like a little project in itself, what I have right here. So these I had. This, she dyed this after watching how I dyed, and I watched how Susan Taylor Brown did it, you know, but she dyed, and it's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. These are my little pieces, and she sent this, and she sent this. Like, look at how gorgeous this is. So yeah, so I have these together, and then these were just pieces that I had. And I'm like, well, look at how pretty that all looks together. I can do something with that. So maybe I'll use this stuff to make something for my giveaway. I don't know. I'll probably lose it again. Well, yeah, I'll probably lose it. That wasn't what I lost. I lost other fabric. Okay, so let me do this the right way this time. And, all right. So do you guys ever lose fabric? Let me know. And like not even know that you lost it. That's like even the worst part. Not even realizing that you set something aside to use and it gets lost and you don't even know it gets lost until you find it. And then it's like, oops, forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh, darn, I wanted to use some of this beautiful, beautiful eyelash trim that I got from Maria. She was having a de-stash. Gosh, that went right out of my head. And I purchased stuff from her, and that was part of what she sent to me. So, all right, so now I have to get this bottom piece down because this bottom piece is not sewn yet. Only this lace is sewn. I'm not doing the best job at sewing today, but that's all right. That's all right. Should I use black? Yeah, I'm going to use black because I want something dark. Okay, so under here, I'm not going to see this anyway. This has little sequins in it. This little piece of sari, it has little sequins sewn in. Oh my gosh, so intricate. So beautiful. Yeah, I don't like pins. I do not like pins. Do not. Okay. And just keep going here. And what else? What else? Did I tell you? Yeah, I think I told you last week that I went to, yeah, I did, because I did a little haul when I went back to my local sewing establishment here in New Jersey. That's always fun and dangerous at the same time, if you know what I mean. The good thing is, and you know, for me, the good thing is that I don't buy. I mean, I can't say I never have, like on Etsy, if there's fabric that I want and I have to buy, you know, I don't know, like a half of a yard in order to get it, I'll do that. But that's probably like the biggest fabric I've ever bought, was like a half of a yard. So going to a place that, you know, sells fabric, it's not too bad because, you know, I'm not gonna buy a lot, like yards of stuff. So in that respect, it's okay. But oh yeah, I bought a half of a yard of this from there, because you know, I'm using it for the girls on it to cut out, which I've done already. And then I did buy, I forget how much it was. I don't think it was a full yard of muslin, but that's like it. I mean, it's like, I don't, you know, purchase large pieces of fabric. I just don't. So in that respect, it makes it better, safer to go to a store that has bolts and bolts and bolts and bolts of gorgeous fabrics. Oh, like, so like for me, like I will go to their, what do they call it? Remnant bin. And even those are a little bit large for me. I just want to see something here. I think I'm going to put it like right there. I guess I'll use this. So yeah, so sometimes even the remnants, you know, like that, but that's like the biggest I'll go, is like the size of a remnant piece. So I'm going to go in from the top like that. And then what I'm going to do is, because I want to make sure that this is going to stay on, I'm going to go through. I don't want to pull that through though. Let me do that. I'm just going to go through again. Now I'm going to pull a little bit. And then when I come out of the button this time, this is how I'm going to tie it off, which ought to be interesting. I'm sure that there's some fabulous way to do this, which I don't know about. I can't talk. I have to think. Did I do it? Well, I did it. But I didn't do it very well. Okay, I know you're all telling me what I should be doing here. I know. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? All right, I'm going to kind of switch gears here. I'm going to do, I know this is weird. That's okay. That's all right. I'll make it look okay. So I ended up doing a French knot there. And I'm just going to go back up this hole here and do another French knot. And that's going to be done. I know it's not perfect, but it's gonna be pretty. It'll still be pretty. So let's see, I'm gonna trim that a little bit. All right, and I have to check the time to see how long I've been going. Oops, let me look at the time. Okay, I need to wrap this up. Okay, so that's it for this one. And, ow, oh, I just jabbed myself. Did you see that? Let's see. So that's it for this one. So we did 2 of these today to add to this. I call it a wall hanging. It doesn't have to be a wall hanging. It can be whatever you want it to be. But yep, so we did these 2 today, easy peasy. I'll be doing this one, and this one even has a little charm on it. And this also is a piece of sari under here, with a piece of lace on top and then a cute little charm. So that'll be the last one. So I will start stitching this together, and we'll probably finish it up next Monday. Then we can conquer this. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you think about this. And yeah, so I will see you, well, I'll see you in the next video. All right, everybody, thank you for being here. God bless. Bye-bye.